Hey there, this is Dr. Pam Perry, and I am a publicist, PamPerryPR.com. And I've been a publicist for about 3 decades or so. And so I really want to talk to you about 5 things that you need to create a highly successful career in public relations as a PR pro. And so some of my clients have been from in Essence to Oprah Magazine to PBS to NPR to all sorts of media, right? Because media is everywhere. GMA, Today Show. So, one of the things in order to be successful in a PR field, and primarily I work with authors and speakers, and I have been. My career started out really working in a traditional PR agency, but since I've been on my own, I only work with authors, speakers, and subject matter experts. So, the number one thing that you need in order to have a really successful career in PR is a storytelling ability, hence journalism. Journalism will help because having a degree in journalism, you know the who, what, when, where, why, and how, right? That's the basis of really understanding the storytelling. And then also knowing how to make it engaging, knowing hooks, being able to tell a story is very, very important. One of the things about telling a story is that one, it hooks the reader, but it also hooks the producer and the editor, which is really what you want to get first. So, first base is getting to the producer or the editor, those that are the gatekeepers of the media. And then, obviously, from there, if you get them, then they know how to really present it to their audience. Number two is adaptability. In order to have a successful career in PR as a PR pro, you need to be adaptable. So, when I first started, back in the late 90s, the thing was to do a fax blast. I don't know if anybody remembers a fax blast, but that was a big deal. Really, PCs and social media weren't really at that point the big thing. Yeah, I'm really dating myself. I mean, at a certain point in time, we actually had to mail letters. How about that? Ooh, that was really slow. But you really need to be adaptable. So for me, I have been in this career and I love it because it is a lot of transitions. PR 1.1 to PR 2.0 to PR 3.0, right? So you've got to learn how to be adaptable and to go with each stage where you're going to make using a lot of SEO, knowing about internet, knowing how to edit videos. What I'm doing right now, uh, when I started my career in PR, really all I had to know was about journalism and how to really put together a press release and put together a pitch. But it's so much more than that. So being adaptable and learning how to understand all the digital marketing things that are available and capable for your clients is very important. The more you know about the digital space, AI included, the better. Number three, which is key and pivotal and probably the most important part, it's why a lot of people go into PR. You got to like people. So building relationships is important. Knowing how to connect with people, knowing how to read people, being likable, building relationships, real relationships, authentic relationships, really caring about your clients, caring about people, and really caring about the media because it's their job. It's not their job to really promote your clients. It's their job to tell a story to their audiences through the media outlet that they work for. So knowing how to help them build a better relationship with their boss or with their audience is key. And so what that takes is really caring and understanding and really having empathy for what your media outlet is looking for and being helpful without really having to always take, give. That's what a real relationship is. It's a give and a take. Everybody is win-win. So I can't emphasize that. Networking, getting to know media. I've known some media friends of mine for over 30 years, and they are pillars of people that I can run things by, people who I know that I can eventually get them on a particular show because they are friends of mine. And that is a real relationship. The other thing is strategic thinking. So when someone comes to you, they're a blank sheet of paper. How do you get them from point A to point B? It is a strategy. They want to go all the way to Z. So you have to map out for them exactly what it is that they need to do. They start out local, they move to regional, they move to national, but how do you make those moves? That is the fun part for me, really understanding that strategic thinking about where they need to create, what marketing and branding assets they need to create first, what it is that they need to do, what their messaging is going to be. All the sequence of the things that needs to be done is based on what the publicist guidance does. As a PR counsel, you're a consultant, you're a counsel. So even if it is they have a crisis management situation, you're counseling that, having a strategic thinking about how to move from A to B, not just tactics, but the sequence of the things and how they build on each other to get to the end goal. And then the last thing, really probably the most important, you got to have thick skin. You have to have persistence. A lot of times, you'll feel like, man, these people don't want to be bothered. I keep emailing them or keep calling them and they don't want, and you will never know. It may be months later when they say, hey, they reach out to you and says, do you have a client that will be a good fit for this particular story or for this particular segment? Why? Because you were persistent. They know you're a professional. They may be just busy. I always say don't take it personal. Sometimes, people will say, "Oh my goodness, I'm bothering people." You're not bothering them if you're offering them information that you know that will help them, will help their audience, information that you know is a good client that would actually do well on their show or in their magazine or in their newspaper or whatever on their online publication. So you want to make sure that you are persistent, not a pest, but persistent to the point that people do know that you're a professional, that you're going to always pitch something that is on time, timely, relevant, newsworthy. You know this as you are in a career. What is relevant for each media outlet. So knowing, again, relationship building, knowing what each media outlet wants, what they need, you provide that. But you have to be persistent. Be used to hearing no. No doesn't mean no forever. It just means no, not right now. So that's one of the main things that I would just say in order to have a career, successful career in as a PR pro, storytelling ability, journalism, adaptability, knowing how to do tech, relationship building, really key, networking, not being afraid to talk to people, getting to know them, strategic thinking, bar none, take some business classes that may help, and then also having some persistence often, having thick skin, learning that everybody's not going to say yes to your pitch. So, no, not now, and then go on to next. So, with that, I am Pam Perry, and I just really hope that you have a great career in PR. I've been doing it for 30 years. I love it. I love it. So, with that, I will talk to you later. God bless.